Chapter 642, Phoenixes and Insects vs Grasshoppers. It starts on the Destiny Islands in Lake Huron. Sora, Riku, and Carrie were showing me, Nico, Lincoln and Lainey their home island. Me, wow. Sora, your home island is amazing. Sora, thanks JD. It's our little paradise. Lainey, it sure is beautiful. Lincoln, I would call this a sanctuary paradise. Nico, me too Lincoln. Me, Sora, how did your adventure begin? Sora, I'll show you. Sora took us into a cave and we saw all kinds of drawings on the walls. Me, wow. Lainey, these drawings are amazing. Lincoln, they sure are. Sora, these drawings are pictures we did over the years. We've been coming in here since we were kids. Nico, so you all have known this place for a long time. Carrie, we sure have. Riku, it's a spot we'll always treasure. Me, I can tell. See something? What's that over there? I point to a strange hole that once had what looked like a door in it. Sora, that hole once had the keyhole that was here on this island. Me, is that the door that began your adventure? Carrie, it was. Me, how did that happen? Sora, it was an adventure that would decide the ultimate fate of the universe. As I was getting ready for dinner, an incredible storm appeared out of nowhere and the Heartless appeared and I got the Keyblade. Me, and then the ultimate adventure that would decide the fate of the entire universe began. Riku, that's right. Aqua, it's hard to imagine. But you haven't seen anything yet. Aqua opened a portal and we were led to a vast, twisted and barren wasteland and keyblades of hundreds of keybladers were stuck into the ground. Me, what is this place? Ventus, it's the graveyard of our fallen comrades in the first Keyblade War. Me, this is horrible. Sora, yes. Xehanort was going to start another Keyblade War and it was gonna decide the fate of the universe. Me, that's awful. Lincoln, I can't believe that Xehanort was that evil. Lainey, me neither. He was a monster worse than the devil himself. Me, no kidding. Terra, KH yet. But he poisoned my mind with so much evil and lies and it was awful. Aqua, and he tried to get me too. But my will was far too strong. Me, I'm glad we got you out of the darkness Aqua. Aqua, I am too. Lincoln, Xehanort got what was coming to him and he will never terrorize the universe ever again. Me, no he won't. Xehanort was the ultimate mastermind behind everything that went down and if he wasn't stopped, he would have balanced light and darkness and that would have ultimately destroyed the entire universe. We couldn't let that happen. Lainey, no we couldn't. Nico, Xehanort you have failed this entire universe. Me, you said it man. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. At the estate we were watching one of my favorite movies, A Bug's Life. It was about these ants that lived on an island and they were being forced to gather food for a bunch of marauding grasshoppers led by Hopper. He was a selfish and completely heartless grasshopper who only cared about no one but himself. We saw that an ant named Flick, a would-be inventor, was doing his best to help out his colony and all his attempts failed until he brought circus bugs to be warriors to fight for the ants. This worked out well until PT. Flea exposed the lie unintentionally and got Flick exiled. We thought that was completely unfair. But we saw Flick make the ants revolt against Hopper and the Grasshoppers and in the end they got him eaten by the one thing he feared of all, birds. Flick was now a hero and he and Princess Ada were a couple. Me, that will always be one of my favorite movies. Lainey, it was an amusing movie. Lola, it sure was. Mana, I can't believe that Hopper is that selfish. What a monster. Lori, he literally disgusted me. Lenny, he is totes icky. And I did not like that spider. Ew. Me, Hopper gives all grasshoppers everywhere a really bad name. And to top it all off he was gonna kill the queen. But he never realized that if he killed the queen of an ant colony he would kill the entire colony. Lisa, that is correct. Without the Queen of Formicity colony, the entire colony will die out in a matter of days. Lin, that grasshopper was a jerk. Luan, he was a grass-hopping jerk. Laughs to Rimshot, get it? But seriously, he was a big-time jerk. We all laughed. Nathan, laughs, that was funny. Luan. Eddie, laughs, that is a good one. Me, laughs, that was funny. But yet, I agree. Luan. Let's head into the simulator and show Hopper that we mean business. By the way, Sora, have you ever been to a world for a bug's life? Sora, no, I haven't. Me, there must be numerous worlds you all haven't covered. Sora, there must be. And a bug's life is one of them. Me, yep. Let's head to the simulator. We did so. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were in the simulator and getting ready. The simulator activated and we were on Anthill Island. It was a small island in the middle of a lake and it had a single tree and an anthill. Me, so this is Anthill Island. Lori, it sure is literally amazing. Lisa, indeed. Me, let's get to work. Those grasshoppers are going down. Everyone, yet. We got to work helping the ants. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, the grasshoppers were plotting. Mold, why are we out here again, Hopper? Hopper, well, Mold, like I told you earlier, those ants outnumber us and the rest of our army. Even the Heartless and the Dark Orb that Reverse Flash gave me won't be enough. So we'll need to get some muscle. Mold, why not ask Grodd and the other villains for help? Hopper, that's very tempting. But I know that Team Loud Phoenix Storm will defeat them easily. No, I need some backup that those heroes won't be willing to kill. The two of them then come across a Yanmega, Hitmonchan, and Lickitung. Hopper, smirks Bingo. Approaches the three Pokemon, excuse me. You three seem to be lost. How would you all like to work for me? The three Pokemon agreed to help them. Then a Heartless came. Mold, Hopper, some of the Heartless reported that Team Loud Phoenix Storm are helping the ants. And the insect icons are with them. Hopper, really? Well, I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to get the insect icons back to our side. Mold, you sure that's possible? Hopper, of course. After all, the insect icons might be with Team Loud Phoenix Storm now. But they're still Decepticons at heart. I just need to bring that side of them out again. Mold, how are we gonna do that, Hopper? Hopper, you'll see. Let's ride. The Grasshoppers were flying towards Anthill Island. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were building up their hopes and telling the ants that they were never meant to serve the Grasshoppers and that they are always at the bottom. Me, you ants are much stronger than they are, not just mentally but physically as well. You are better than this. You can send all those Grasshoppers packing. So what do you say? Have you all had enough of Hopper's oppression? Ants, yet. Me, are you gonna rise up and get rid of him and his grasshopper cronies? Ants, yet. Me, and are you gonna make sure that you all keep the food you need to survive? Ants, yet. Me, then let's send Hopper away. Ants, yet. Cheering. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The insect icons were flying over the land to make sure that the Grasshoppers didn't come too soon. But then they saw them coming and stood ready to fight. Hopper, to the insect icons now, we don't have to fight. I just want to make you three a deal. Shrapnel, what kind of deal? Hopper, I understand that Megatron treated you badly when you were still serving him. But are you sure that JD Knudsen is any different from him? Bombshell, what are you trying to say? Hopper, when was the last time that he ever took you three out on missions? He might claim to care about you, but once he's bored of you three, he'll throw you away like yesterday's garbage. Kick back, you are lying. JD would never do that to us. Hopper, he would. But if you all join me, I'll be a better leader to you three than JD or Megatron. I'll even share with you the power of darkness from my dark orb. All you three have to do is join me in crushing those ants once and for all. Smiles, what do you say? Kickback fired his laser at Hopper and flew away. This was Kickback's way of saying take your offer and shove it. Kickback, sorry Hopper. But you won't get me to turn that easily. They flew back to us. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We got the ants' courage built up. Kickback, hey guys. The Grasshoppers are coming. Kickback told us what happened. Nico, to the insect icons, well, I'm glad you three didn't accept Hopper's offer. Shrapnel, I know, right? I mean, you guys redeemed us in the rest of the Decepticons when you killed Megatron and Starscream. The horn sounded and we saw the Grasshoppers coming. Me, here they come. Stand ready. Suddenly a bunch of Heartless appeared and we went at them. Me, let's get them. We slashed all the Heartless apart and we got an immense power boost because of it. Flick, wow. We got stronger. How did that happen? Me, we have the ability to absorb negative energy and it makes us more powerful. Our bodies convert negative energy into positive energy and it makes us more powerful. Lincoln, it's a very powerful ability we have. Flick, well, good to know that killing those Heartless makes you guys stronger. Because I don't feel as stronger. Not after my recent blunder. Me, let's worry about that later. Then we saw Hopper come out. Me, Hopper, so we meet at last. Hopper, JD. Knudsen. Say hello to my little friend. We saw a huge butterfly Heartless come out. It was a huge butterfly Heartless with 20 legs, scary butterfly wings and powerful antennae. Flick, what happened? Flick, Hopper cheated. Hopper, cheated? To Kaleidofly, hold on there, big guy. To Flicko, grow up. What? You think this is a game of kickball on the playground? You and your friends never had a chance to defeat me, fool. And you know why? Flick, because you cheated? Hopper, no, not because I cheated. Because I'm a powerful grasshopper. And you're just an ant. A stupid ant. He and his minions laugh. Flick, I guess you're right, Hopper. I am just an ant. Hopper, of course I'm right. Okay, Kaleidofly, time to kill. Flick, and you know, I've been through a lot in the past several hours. And if I've learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are. Hopper, that's right. Okay, Kaleidofly. Skids, let Flick speak. Flick, and no amount of powers. Turns to JD, who looks nods at him, or skill of inventing. Turns to Princess Ada, who looks down can make me anything more than what I really am inside, an ant. Hopper, that's great. Now, get back against the wall. Flick, but that's okay. Because I did what you said an ant couldn't do. I made new friends in the circus bugs, taught them how to fight, believed in myself, and when the Heartless attacked us, I helped to defeat them. Scavenger, you tell them. Flick. Hopper, let this be a lesson to all you ants. Getting help from other people is a very dangerous thing. You are mindless soil-shoving losers put on this earth to serve us. Flick, you're wrong, Hopper. Ants are not meant to serve grasshoppers. I've seen these ants do great things and year after year they somehow manage to pick food for themselves and you. Me, you're nothing but a weaker species that actually fears the ants. They are stronger than you say they are. The ants turned against Hopper. Me, you grasshoppers are not welcome here. Princess Ada, you see Hopper, nature has a certain order. The ants pick the food, the ants keep the food and the grasshoppers leave. Me, attack. We charged and we were thrashing the Heartless and grasshoppers. Hopper, sees the Kaleidofly about to fight us finally. This is just what I need to take over Ant Island. But first, I am getting rid of all of you. Destroy them, my pet. Nico hits Hopper with Stinky Pete's pickaxe. Hopper, you have failed this island. Hopper, well, you're about to fail those ants. I kick Hopper in the face. Hopper grabs Francis Stone by the throat, the former hot streak. If only Evan could see you how pathetic you are now. You were a force to be reckoned with when you had your fire powers. But now, all you have is that stupid flamethrower. I kicked Hopper in the face again. Me, Gorilla Grodd must have told you about us coming. Edzilla punches Thumper. Ed smash Rapid Grasshopper. Eddie, Thumper was actually feral. Nico summoned Winterhorn Heartless and they trampled all the other Grasshoppers. Star Butterfly was hitting numerous Grasshoppers with her magic. Star B, Narwhal Blast. She fired numerous narwhals and squished them. We blasted the Kaleidofly with our energy attacks and combos. Yoshi and Skids used a combo called Dinosaur Rampage Missile Storm. This is where Yoshi threw numerous eggs and they explode on the Kaleidofly along with the missiles. Scavenger fired numerous missiles and Stalker fired numerous lightning darts and they hit and exploded and electrocuted the Kaleidofly. They used a combo on him called Lightning Needle Missile Barrage and the missiles and needles both electrocuted and exploded on the Kaleidofly and weakened it. Me, final smash time. Flick, you got it. I'll start. Grainstorm Barrage. Flick used his harvester machine he invented and fired grain missiles at the Kaleidofly and they exploded and hurt it. Wasp, my turn. Yellow Jacket Death Sting. Wasp summoned a massive swarm of Yellow Jacket bees and they brutally stung the Kaleidofly and weakened it. Nico flew up and placed his hand on its head and tamed it and it was now under his control. The Kaleidofly fired lasers from his eyes, wings, and antennae at Hopper and he tried to dodge them all but his speed wasn't enough. Yoshi, Francis, Static Shock, Poison Ivy, Kirei, Teresa, Stalker, Shocker, Rhino, Clayface, Demona, Bowser Jr., Ink, Bisley, and Shago each demonstrated their own fighting moves on the Grasshoppers. Yoshi threw numerous exploding eggs at the Grasshoppers and grabbed them with his tongue and threw them off the island. Francis fired blasts of fire and burned the Grasshoppers to a smoldering crisp. Poison Ivy used her plant powers and entangled them in poisonous vines and crushed them. Carrie was slashing the Grasshoppers apart with her sword. Teresa fired sonic blasts and blew them to pieces. Stalker was bashing them with his staff and ripping them apart with his strength. Shocker fired blasts of lightning and electrocuted the Grasshoppers to a crisp. Rhino charged and flattened the Grasshoppers into pancakes. Clayface smashed them with mace hammer hands. Demona kicked and slashed the Grasshoppers apart and Bowser Jr. fired blasts of fire and incinerated the Grasshoppers. Ink formed whips of ink and slashed the Grasshoppers in half. Biza drowned the Grasshoppers in water and Shago fired blasts of chemical fire and vaporized the Grasshoppers until only Hopper was left. After we tamed the Kaleidofly we saw the three Pokemon. Me, a Lickitung, a Hitmonchan, and a Yanmega. I'll take the Yanmega and you take the other two. Nico? Okay. We both threw Pokeballs and I caught the Yanmega and Nico caught the Hitmonchan and Lickitung. Me, boy I would hate to get licked by a Lickitung's tongue. I would drown in its spit. Nico? No kidding. Me, let's finish Hopper off for good. Whistles. I whistled and called a bird. A red, orange, and yellow bird appeared and I grew to giant size and I squished Hopper with my foot. Me, dinner is served. And I peeled him off my shoe and the bird took him and fed him to her chicks. Me, you are now a bird's dinner Hopper. Hopper's spirit then appeared. Luan, this is one situation that you can never hop away from. Laughs to Rimshot, get it? We all laughed not only at Luan's joke but also at Hopper. Hopper, as a spirit you stupid brat. You think this is funny? Slim, hilarious. The more you whine, the more funnier it gets. Flick, there's no place for you anymore, Hopper. You and your gang are through pushing us around. Hopper, you morons are gonna be sorry when I find my way back and I finally take over this island. Nicole, don't count on it, Bughead. Chance and incantation, Aldruan inland Thranal Vazil and Lyris Nor. Hopper was forever sealed into the book of vile darkness. Me, I think he's the first ever insect villain we killed. Nico, he sure is. Nathan, but this was so awesome. Mendy, it sure was. Great job, guys. And Captain JD, you were awesome. Me, thanks Mendy. Nick, that was so funny how we beat all the Grasshoppers and sent them packing. Me, it sure was. Xernias, it was awesome beating Grasshoppers with the help of ants. Me, yep. Flick, to the viewers, ants can lift 5,000 times their own weight, and when working together we are far stronger than anything. Teamwork is extremely essential to the insect world. Me, that's right Flick. We helped the ants rebuild their colony and we got to learn all about the ways of ants, and it was so cool. We beamed Anthill Island to the orbit of the land of departure. P.T.'s circus was put out of business and we gave the circus bugs a much better job as the protectors of Anthill Island. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. A Bug's Life from 1998 was awesome. It was also really funny and the bloopers at the end were hilarious. I'm disappointed that the worlds of other Disney movies weren't featured in the Kingdom Hearts series. It would have been awesome to see them in the games. This chapter is also a tribute to the legendary actors and actresses of this movie: Phyllis Diller, Joe Ranft, Jonathan Harris, Madeline Kahn, Alex Rocco, and Roddy McDowall. R.I.P. Roddy McDowall, September 17, 1928 to October 3, 1998. Madeline Kahn, September 29, 1942 to December 3, 1999. Phyllis Diller, July 17, 1917 to August 20, 2012. Jonathan Harris, November 6, 1914 to November 3, 2002. Joe Ranft, March 13, 1960 to August 16, 2005. Alex Rocco, February 29, 1936 to July 18, 2015. Thank you for giving us great Disney characters and great performances in the world of entertainment. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.